communities. These effects can be physical, psychological, and emotional.
I think gender-based violence has to involve boys and girls in the advocacy, in training advocates. They should involve boys, not only girls, because most of the times the violence comes from the men. So if they are aware and they are advocates, it's going to reduce gender-based violence.
Well, one thing about those who have experienced GBV is that the memories will always remain. We have a brain that keeps record of memories, so we'll always have those memories come up at one point in time or another. The first thing is you probably leave that environment where the gender-based violence, if it's still occurring to you, it's preferable you leave that environment. If it's the house that you're in, if it's a husband, it's a spouse, you leave that environment. When you leave that environment, try now to heal. It's maybe you look for inspiring stories that people have shared on how they have been able to recover. You look for videos online, there are a lot of them, where people share similar stories with yours. That will create a community of experience where you can be able to understand what they have gone through and be able to use their example, learn from their best practices to be able to get out of that situation. You can as well, if you are a religious person, like we always advise, go back to your creator. If it's Allah, you always go back to him and seek for solace. If it's God, for Christians, there is nothing, we always hear that there is nothing God cannot do. So you can always go back to the place of prayer. You can go back to a place of communion with your master. You can also look for recreational activities that you can engage in that is going to distract you. Maybe going for sidewalks, picnics, associating more with people. Don't be a loner, because when trying to isolate yourself, those memories will always pop up and will keep traumatizing you. Probably you associate with people in your community, with your friends, and always learn to share the story. Sharing the experiences of what you've gone through is kind of the best, is one of the best way of healing. So it's good when you share it. When it comes up, you share it. When there are situations to share it. It will not help just you, but it's going to help others here listening to you.
First of all, I think like many people do not know what to do to solve conflicts, and that is the cause. Because when you know how to go about conflict solutions, then I think that there will be no violence. Many people, even the church people, after getting married or having doctrines in churches, they get out of church and forget about those doctrines, and then when violence comes, they cannot even handle. Forgiveness will be one part of it. If you can forgive, then there will be no violence on both sides.
Okay, as a humanitarian worker, I think the role stakeholders have to play as far as mitigating GBV cases is concerned, especially in our community where conflict abounds, because when there is conflict, there is high cases. We have noticed that in the field of GBV. So I will continue to say that stakeholders need to continue to be educating the population, continue to do referrals. It is very, very important, because even us, we don't know all the cases in the community. But unless they refer it to us, we will not really be able to know everything that is happening. So referral is still very important. And also case management is also essential. So I will be employing each and every person in the humanitarian field, each and every stakeholder, to ensure that they continue educating the population, continue to carry on referrals, and continue to manage cases as they come.